Hi, and welcome to Unit 4. In this unit, we are going to be reading about and learning about accountability, including some library-specific data that you may want to collect, student achievement, and student assessment. There are several readings and links that are listed in our course content for Unit 4. There are 2 chapters from the textbook that are listed in the Unit 4 document, and I would like you to read those. And there are some exploratory activities to help you experience and engage in some of the tools that you might want to consider using for student assessment. So to begin, I'd like to emphasize there is a website listed in course content created by Carl Harvey, who is one of the current real leaders in our school library world. And he explains on his website through slides some of the different kinds of data collection that we may want to use in our library program. I'd like you to peruse these slides carefully. There's a lot of information in them and it's very practical. Basically, Harvey states that our data allows us to look at what it is that we say we have, what the evidence is, and then what evidence it is that we need to truly be able to back up and justify what it is we say our program is doing. His slides take us from looking at something as simple as circulation statistics and the various ways that they can be analyzed in a collection development program to looking at statistics about student assessment and achievement. He talks about some simple kinds of things like keeping a collaboration log, statistics on the number of classes that come into the library and that are served, the number of even book carts pulled for teachers, books weeded, books added, statistics on other kinds of data that we have, and qualitative kinds of data that we collect through observational and through anecdotal logs. He also encourages us to do some student surveys on such topics as how we are meeting the needs of the students, whether or not our collection is meeting their reading needs, and just some kinds of basic fun kind of surveys to engage the students into the Library Media Center so that they too also have more of a sense of ownership. Now, obviously, all this assessment is a little bit daunting. So I encourage you to look very carefully at these pieces and evaluate for yourself and your own program what would be a good starting point. Apart from basic collection and circulation data, I certainly think that you need to keep records of the number of classes that are served, and especially those classes which are scheduled apart from or as an augmentation to the regular fixed schedule, if in fact you are on a fixed schedule. So research classes, little mini units, mini collaborative sessions, cooperative lessons, all of these need to be tracked and they need to be logged. Finally, in this unit, you will be encouraged to explore some of the online tools which you may find helpful in creating assessments for students. I would like you to look at the Trails online assessment, to register as a user and to explore it as you would if you were working in a library and you wanted to incorporate it into your program. There will also be a link to QuizStar, which is a program that I have used at C.R. Anderson Middle School to assess student learning. For QuizStar, you will register as a student and then you will take an assessment. You will have to search for me as an instructor and search with my full name, Margaret Kernan, and then I would like you to take the 7th grade skills assessment. It is an assessment that was used, well, now about 3 years ago, and so there certainly will be some revisions if I choose to use it again. Finally, remember that assessment is not evaluation. Assessment is ongoing and it is formative. Frequently, a one-question pass with a student exiting a session can give you some feedback as to whether or not that session was successful. It's a great way to keep data, to see how students are learning in kind of a quick and easy way. Just make sure that you record that data and put it in a log. So with this in mind, let's go ahead and get started with Unit 4.